Why is he on the team? Oh, he's injured. Why, bro?
That ain't fire. If I could turn it off at this point.
Boy, you better watch the way you talking to me. Hello? Come through with that beat, cause I ain't working for free. I got a bunch of bad, stay off with me. I got love for put my neck on freeze. Who that said they with me right now? Who that
I'm gonna be one of them.
What is it, man?
I'm gonna be one of them. Nah, she's gonna be one of them.
I ain't gonna get cool. It's the playoffs. This is what we want.
Round one.
My
Eastern
matchup
Conference,
is not
the
working.
NBA playoffs. The Hawks enter the postseason with the best record in the conference. But now, the stakes are higher. Will their dominance be tested as they go up against the Toronto Raptors? Round one, Game 1, the NBA playoffs, coming up next.
Welcome, everyone. The regular season is in the books. The battle for the East begins. Round 1, Game 1. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. Here are the 5 for the Raptors. We've got LaMarcus Aldridge. Price is out there with Moncrief. And it's Arizona in at the 3. And for the Hawks, Hopkins is out there. With Payton, then there's Garland, then it's O'Neal. It'll be the Hawks off the tip. Take a look at the Hawks. Greg, we know the confidence around this organization is extremely high. They feel like this is their series to lose.
And, you know, they have an edge playing at home. They also probably have an edge in talent level. But I'll tell you what, any number of things can shift momentum in a series. You need to try and make quick work of this one and get to the second round.
Truly survive in advance, isn't it?
Amen.
Here's Smits, and it's blocked. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession.
Yes.
Price against Dawkins. Arizona the pass to Smits. Price looking it over. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And a mistake by the defense. Not a guy you want to send to the free throw line. Price is a knockdown shooter.
Price hits them both.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Into the lane, and Dawkins slams it in.
That is not possible. What we just... Is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Here's Harrison. Aldridge is free. And Harrison gets it to go.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right
Don't give
now
me some
on the
charge,
defensive squad.
Gives
I did be the series
such a
play,
great
bro.
element, having a one guard who can get to the tip.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Here's Aldridge, following the bucket by the Hawks. Not enough on that one as it misses.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. It's blocked. Dawkins kicks to Payton. And the 3-ball is good.
The shot from Payton right now, so pure. Even without a lot of time to get set, he's able to make that one look so smooth.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Siakam is checked in for the Hawks. Here is Price. Pass to Smits. Here's Aldridge. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
The attacking, aggressive mindset. You get it right there from Aldridge. In that area, he's focused, and he scores.
Shaq with a screen on Moncrief. Now Shaq. And it's Smith with the rebound.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. Nancy's checked in for Toronto. Price outside. Back to Nance. Pass to Moncrief. That one misses. O'Neal with the defensive effort. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. To the middle. And then slams it in.
Oh, nice there. Getting
timeout.
reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. The Atlanta making some changes. Davis is checked in for Shaq. And Anthony subbed in for Payton. Davis sets a screen. Kicks it out to Siakam.
No, I'm person.
Price against Dawkins. To the paint. It's deflected. Here is Price. Pass to Smits. Nance outside. Here's Smits. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. 6 to shoot. No good from Price.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, easy call.
The Hawks shooting their first free throws of the evening, and he knocks down the first one. Jerry Stackhouse is checked in for Moncrief. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Stackhouse against Anthony. Stackhouse outside. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Now that's a great move to get to the hoop. Awesome finger roll finish.
Davis with a screen on Price to the wing on the left. Davis sets a screen. The rebound by Nance.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Smits passes to Price. Got him with the pump fake. Savvy move right there.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Dawkins against Price. Down low. Rebound by the Raptors.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert. Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Here's Toronto now. They're on a 10-2 run here. Pass to Nance. Pass to Stackhouse. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The Hawks trail by 7. Here's Dawkins. An easy 2 points on the layup. Dawkins has got 6.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Nance sends a screen for Price. It's good from long range.
And with Price, you know, you not only get the range, you get the consistency. One of the league's most accurate shooters.
Here's Dawkins. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Pass to Stackhouse. Outside Williams. Throws it up high. And Stackhouse throws it down.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, dominant so far. That's the...
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. It's Price on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to Stackhouse. Price has got a couple of threes now in the first with Toronto. Mark Price has been leading the charge for the Raptors. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter. And we're ready to get back into the action here in game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Raptors.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
And let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Anthony Davis is out there with Anthony. Then it's Darius Garland. And it's Dawkins. And it's O'Neal in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Damian Lillard, he's checked in for the Hawks. And Toronto also making a switch. Williams is checked in. Lillard scanning the floor. And it's Davis at the elbow. Anthony dishes to Lillard. Shot clock at 6. Banked in off the glass. Lillard's got his first points in this one.
Aggressive move by Lillard, attacking the heart of that defense.
On the wing, Williams. Inside. And the jam by Larry Nance.
making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
And the shot is good.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Harper with the ball. No scoring in this one. Here's Moncrief. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Player?
And Toronto making a change here. Aldridge is checked in. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Lillard against Harper. Lillard attacking. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Just more and more complete appreciation for how complete the offensive game of Damian Lillard is.
And both free throws good for Damian Lillard. Raptors leading by 10. Pass to Nance. Moncrief, El Cid with it. Garland with the rebound. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Atlanta. To the inside. O'Neal, a screen on Nance. The shot goes back up. The lead now cut to single digits.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Harper against Lillard. Pass to Aldridge. Shoots over O'Neal. Bank shot, no good. The Hawks trail by 8. Shaq with the screen. There's the drive. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something
Timeout,
every
timeout.
team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He wants to talk to his guys. To the wing right side. Aldridge a screen. Here's Stackhouse. They can't stop the run with that one. For Atlanta, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Lillard against Price. Lillard, the pass to O'Neal.
Why didn't you shoot
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shaq is screen on Aldridge. Here's the floater. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
Well, sending Shaq to the line here is, on paper, the smart foul, but O'Neal might just make them regret it.
And the Raptors with some changes. Mark Williams is checked in for Stackhouse. And Derek Harper has subbed in for Moncrief.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Here's Price. Rebound by the Hawks. Shaq's got his 7th rebound here tonight. The Hawks again can't hit.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
And Lillard is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Bobby Portis is checked in for the Raptors.
And you know it's bad side.
Here's Harrison, covered by Anthony. Outside Aldridge. And here's Harper from the arc. And again, no good by Toronto. Here's the Hawks with the ball. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. O'Neal is screen on Harper. Lillard dishes to O'Neal. Now the Raptors moving it up. Here's Harrison. Here's Portis. That's tipped. And now the fast break. Garland with the ball. Got a piece of it. Here's Harrison. Covered by Anthony. Here he goes. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
It's called ISO.
Pass to Garland. Lillard outside. 5 on the clock. O'Neal is screen on Harper. Lillard, the pass to O'Neal. Fast break Toronto. Here's Harper. Got a piece of it. Outside Portis. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. Portis has got his first 3 points of the game.
And Portis has become a bit more of a volume three-point shooter, settling into what they do offensively.
Harper against Lillard. Hit by Anthony. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. There it is, only a second basket. He's missed 8. That's a sad 20%. Raptors leading by 8. 52 seconds left in the first half. Now, here's Harper. Nothing on the board. Off on the layup.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter's face and then go and corral that backcourt.
Lillard has a talent to move the ball. He's developed those sharp instincts.
That's a swoosh.
Toronto's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Garland against Price. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That'll be his second foul of the game.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
So for the Hawks, Pascal Siakam comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And Dawkins subbed in for Lillard. He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here. And that one falls for Price.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Price hits them both. The Hawks trail by 8.
Hold it.
Here's Dawkins. 8 points for him.
See, the shot clock can give him the
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
The Hawks shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line.
They got 1.8 seconds.
could have had less time, but you did.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Raptors lead by 5. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. AD, you see how they're playing you in the first half. What's the adjustment going to be?
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for the Toronto Raptors.
This has been a display of what we often talk about on this show. Unselfish ball movement usually leads to better shot.
Checking out how the Hawks are doing in this series. Guys, how important is the first game of... And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round one. Look at Mark Price in this game. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And here's Moncrief. So for Toronto right now, Moncrief is out there with Price. And there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Smits in at the 5 spot. Price. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw.
How long it's been since I had a block?
Is good. Price hits them both. The Hawks trail by 7. Here's Dawkins. Lambeer with a screen on Price. Driving inside. Dawkins good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Raptors leading by 5. Pass to Moncrief. Here's Harrison, covered by Siakam. Down low, Aldridge. Shot clock at 4, and that's 2 points on the layup. Aldridge has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
Dawkins against Price. Here's Dawkins. 13 points in the game.
Smart play.
Yeah. He's got 10.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range,
no.
Since the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
I got you a bucket.
Finds Aldridge. Takes a 3. And that's good. Mark Price for 3.
Who is this
Just
guy?
another way Aldridge
He's
beats
not
you.
MVP.
As a
I don't know who you
facilitator,
are.
very comfortable making decisions.
Nobody.
Moncrief against Dawkins.
I saw.
Inside, here's Lambeer. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And how about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Wants to regroup and go over the
He's
strategy.
still a nobody. You're not picking me.
Here's Harrison, covered by Siakam. Here's Harrison. 6 points for him. Can't nail the jump. On the wing, Payton. Moncrief defending. Lambeer with a screen on Aldridge. Driving to the basket. Here's Dawkins. He's got 13. 4 on the shot clock. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Well, great start. Check that box. They've made their first 4 shots, guys, and the offense looking very fluid right now.
You're nobody. You're nobody.
Price against Dawkins. Pass to Smith. Aldridge looking for an opening. And good that time. Aldridge has got 4 points this quarter.
And guys, if you let Aldridge get inside with the ball, you've already lost. I mean, he's too big, too strong, too skilled.
To the middle. And he banks in the layup.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Raptors leading by 4. Over to the wing. Price outside. Pass to Moncrief. Aldridge a screen. Clock at 6. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Gary Payton.
Yeah, and consistency is the name of the game for Moncrief. Anytime
It sucks
you
too
play
hard.
him, you're in for a night of all-around basketball.
Larry Nance is checked in for Toronto. The Hawks have gotten every shot that dropped since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. Check a screen on Price. Kicks it out to Siakam. From downtown, it's hauled in by the Raptors. Smits has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Moncrief, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Davis surveying the floor. From past the arc. And it's Smith with the rebound. Smits has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Harrison. Here's Nance. And he uses the glass on the wing. And it's a 10-point Toronto lead.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Anthony's checked in for Pascal Siakam. Outside, Davis. Pass to Dawkins. There's the triple. Gets the three-pointer to fall. 16 points for John.
Well, we've seen Davis expand his game. You can see it there with the playmaking.
Nice passes to Harrison. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
You can't move on the screen.
It's questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense. You have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Pass to Dawkins. Here's the 3.
Oh.
And that one falls coming off of Davis's speed. And that's 19 points for John.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to the spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Raptors.
A nice portion of their points have been earned at the line, and they've done an exceptional job creating havoc for the defense and getting fouled.
And I feel like there's been an old school aspect to what they've done tonight, and that is pounding the ball inside, getting it down low, getting those looks in close. That's been effective.
Pass to Dawkins. Driving in. The game now all time. Dawkins has got 12 points here in the second half.
Just a terrific all-around scoring effort from him. I mean, it's because of that they're even in this game.
Price outside. Back to Moncrief. Williams, a screen on Payton. 4 on the clock. Moncrief kicks to Price. And again, no good by Toronto. Atlanta's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. 6-second difference between shot and game ball. Nance against Davis. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Pass to O'Neal. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Tie game in Atlanta. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right.
See them threes. Told you.
In a moment now, as we take
Felt good about that jumper. Not 2 3s out. Ooh.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance.
What about my
to admit
assists?
that basket.
That's what great passing
Yeah,
will do for you
assists
right there,
do.
dissecting the defense with that play.
NBA playoff round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. So with Randolph on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now.
Wow.
Shaquille O'Neal is out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Dawkins. Then it's Gary Payton, and it's Anthony in at the 3, the small forward.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
And the shot goes down.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Here's Harrison, covered by Anthony. Outside Harper, fires from deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Harper's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The Hawks trailing. With the drive, Dawkins good.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Here's Harrison. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here.
Quite frustrating.
Both teams will make substitutions. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Quinn Snyder talking with his team. He likes the effort. He likes the play. He said, look, we're rolling now, guys. Let's get that momentum and keep it. And let's make the most of it to win this series. We'll see if they can get it done.
Thanks, David. And the first one drops. That one falls, so he hits both of them. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played.
Almost sloppy again.
Dawkins against Harper, and
That's
play
screen.
stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That way.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
Toronto's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Here's Harrison, covered by Siakam. Toronto working the ball around now. Here's Harper. Yes, and the foul. That's on Bill Laimbeer.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
And the free throw, no good. The Hawks trail by 3. To the paint. Goes back up. And that one, good.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Harrison. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
And whatever intensity was lacking there in the first half, you're seeing it on display here now.
You asked for those hustle plays earlier in the game. We're seeing them now.
Here's Dawkins. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The first free throw is good. Atlanta making a switch here. O'Neal's checked in. Both shots good from the strike.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Price outside. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. No good with the triple. The Hawks trail by 3. Dawkins the pass to O'Neal, and Shaq with the slam.
O'Neal is a force of nature. Once he gets it that low, it is a foregone conclusion.
Outside Aldridge. Back to Price. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. And that's now 20 points for Mark Price.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Shaq with a screen on Moncrief. Toronto grabs the miss. They've led by as many as 14 points. Pass to Price. Now here's Aldridge. And Stackhouse kicks to Moncrief. Drains it from beyond the arc.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Dawkins against Price. Good on that shot, and with that, the Toronto lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Dawkins.
He's unguardable. Nobody been able to contain him here in the fourth quarter. Now 4 of 5 from the field.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now.
Very good. Right.
Gary Payton, he's checked in for the Hawks.
Been trying that all game.
And here's Price. He brings it up for Toronto. Pass to Moncrief. Here's Harrison, covered by Payton. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
What are you doing?
And the first one at the line is good. He's perfect from the line this time. The Hawks trail by 6. Here's Dawkins. Pass to Siakam. Down low, and the dunk by O'Neal.
It's just hard.
You see a dude running to the basket and his person behind him.
But you know they can catch like football players. What? They can still out. No, because bro, someone's been wide open.
That's your man.
No, sometimes someone else is in his hard.
Ball movement.
That man on the other side of the court.
Here's Dawkins. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws.
It's so confusing because like
It's on Sidney Moncrief.
You've been on the whiteboard the whole game.
And that one falls to Dawkins. And both free throws good for Dawkins.
Tremendous job at the line as usual. You can always bank on him in those situations.
Pass to Moncrief. They set the screen. Back to Price. The Raptors need to get a shot off. Moncrief's shot is off. The Hawks trail by 5. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter. He takes it in. Here's Shaq. And Shaq with the slam.
I'm so glad you're here, bro.
The double-double. 11 points and 10 rebounds.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
Here's Price. It's deflected. To tie it up. There's Moncrief with the rebound.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
What is the O'Neal's right there?
You know, his position is always to his advantage. It's just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Dawkins against Price. Aldridge kicks to Price. And the Raptors miss again.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Pass to Dawkins to take the lead. Knocks
Tom out.
A difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Harrison, the pass to Aldridge. Here's Price. Off the left rim and out. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Takes it inside. Yes!
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Here's Aldridge. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, pick a tool out of the toolbox. The sheer number of Aldridge's move inside make him so hard not to foul.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
He gets them to within one possession, but that miss puts a lot of pressure on their defense.
A bucket here would give them a bit more room.
True, but no need to rush it. Play smart.
Hear that? You hear that?
Gets the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
Perfect from the line. It's now a 2-possession game.
And so Price will bring it up for Toronto. The kick out to Aldridge. This one for 3. It drops. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
And so both free throws are good. That's a 4-point ball game.
Well, that'll ice it right there. Not everybody can keep their composure at the line in such a big situation.
Here's Harrison from outside the arc. Money! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage. That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Good on the first. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, those free throws make things a little more simpler right now. They just have to guard against the 3-point.
And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series. All right, DA, thanks again. And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA.
Yeah, everything. I'm glad I fixed my monkey, because I had the KD jumper. We can play other people's games.
But how that? Yeah, that was gonna end up running into.
Oh, we lost to them. Oh, the Bulls? We lost to them.
It's a couple different ways you make it out this life. Know your steps just in case they come cut out the lights. Got no respect for no reading out my rights. Fame expensive, maybe we can speak about the price. When they talk about my name, know I define greatness. We couldn't rush a day, took divine patience. Ain't nothing but the same, that's just my observation. These memories never fade, no I cannot erase them. I done watched loyalty disintegrate, blowing in the wind, windows down on the interstate. I was confused when the money came, that been sunny days, and all your problems just went away. Ain't nothing slow me down like when I had a Sprite. Sometimes it was, then it was like we was at the light. Maybe that precise, you're not familiar with begging God to just bring my energy protected. I've been burning sage.
What's the point in getting
You won't be led astray. I said it and I meant it. Don't know no other
simulated?
They ask me how I'm doing.
Yeah, because we tried to play that other
If I really wasn't, could you help? If I really wasn't, would you help?
Sure.
If I really wasn't, would you help?
5 and 11,
If I really wasn't, would you help?
I wasn't
When your
playing.
talent speak for itself, never pretend to be great. I moved on from that Nike box. I tried to